swallowed hard, sweat dripping off him as if he was in a sauna. "Take it all." He pushed his wallet at me. I found myself staring at a family photo. Gathered in the arms of a heavy-set woman were 3 young children. I couldn't help glancing between the professor and the photo. Why isn't he home with them? Hell, if I had kids, there's no way I wouldn't be with them right now. With a pang, I remembered the big amber eyes of the little girl I'd used to nanny for. I miss Mira so much. Her father's handsome face flashed in my mind and my throat tightened. It had been 3 months since Nathan shattered my heart, but the pain was still fresh. Trying to put my ex out of my mind, I flipped past the photo and found the 20s. Mentally tallying the money, I pulled out the folded bills and slid them into the top of my thigh-high stiletto boot. A genuine smile tugged at the corner of my lips. It was a better haul than I'd anticipated. "Take off your clothes, Dr. Sullivan." He gaped at me for a moment. I tossed his wallet back at him, not bothering to explain that I'd seen his Southern Arizona University ID badge inside. I said, "Take off your clothes. Now." He jumped to his feet. "Yes, Mistress Robin." He gazed up at me adoringly. My 5'10" height, plus my 7-inch stilettos, ensured I towered over nearly everyone I encountered, including the professor. He fumbled with the top buttons of his Oxford shirt before realizing he needed to remove his vest first. "Fold your clothes and place them over there," I instructed, pointing at the side table that in better days held ice buckets filled with cristal. Now, a bottle of drugstore champagne swam in a plastic tub of melted ice. He practically tore off his vest and shirt. As he unbuckled his belt, he turned to face me. "I've never done this before." I made a non-committal noise. "Right, that's what they all say." Finally noticing his bare torso, I inhaled sharply. What the hell? Black veins covered the man's flabby arms and a portion of his silver-haired chest. I'd seen some strange-looking tattoos over the years, but nothing like that. Unable to help myself, I asked, "What's going on there?" The man looked down and paled. "My God, those weren't there this morning." He gave me a frantic look, as if I had the answers. I backed up a step, studying his bloodshot eyes, pale skin, and sweaty face with new eyes. He's not just drunk. You're sick. And that meant I needed to get as far away from him as possible. I'd never heard of the canine flu causing dark veins like that, but you don't mess around with a bug that killed 1/4 of the world's population. He raised his hands. "I'm not. I just got the canine flu vaccine yesterday," he said, mentioning the coveted shots the CDC had just rolled out. I don't feel so good." His knees buckled and he fell back into his chair. "Shit. I'll get help. Max will know what to do." I turned to grab the curtain. "No, my wife. She can't find out," he gasped, sliding to the floor. Damn! If the guy passed out in my VIP room, I'd never hear the end of it from the other girls. Especially Jess. That nasty redhead would love to get one over on me. She'd been downright venomous since I reported one of her stupid pranks to Max. Who the hell coats the stage steps with baby oil? Seriously. I'd taken a nasty fall and probably fractured my spine. Not that I could afford to get my aching back looked at by a doctor. "Please don't call Sharon," the professor wheezed, bringing my focus back to him. "No one will call your wife. Just relax. I'll be right back." I bent down, retrieved my top, and tied it back on. He nodded, flashing me a relieved look. I blinked. Are more of his veins darkening? Shuddering, I pushed through the heavy velvet curtain door and rushed down a long hallway back into the main club. Immediately I was assaulted by the smell of liquor, cigarette smoke, and the twang of the latest hit country single. On stage, the new girl, Jade, twirled around the pole in a cowboy hat and crotchless chaps.